Dynasty today in New Orleans, Louisiana. Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, tight ends used to line up on the ball and block or release for a couple different routes. Now, you're putting them out wide. You're putting them like this right here in the slot. You're asking them to run corner routes in man-to-man coverage and go win. The tight end position has evolved big time over the years.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of...
Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, ODU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Sometimes you see play action from teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds space on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Looking down. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chapman. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
On the option. Finding an escape route. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense was ready for that. Offense trying to toss it to get to the perimeter of the football field, but there were just too many defenders. The running back was able to make the first guy miss, couldn't make the second one, though, and it's a loss of yards.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Power football with the run. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The DBs will back off a bit. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Good timing on the quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Evans. Caught over the middle, it's Daly. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. He's looking to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chapman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got the back over the middle. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the option. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Monarchs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Evans. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
This time he's got it. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Lost a throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's depth. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Punch it out of the air. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Coming out with it, it's Chapman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Monarchs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Fires complete on the crosser. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Monarchs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Evans. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. FIU pushing tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, FIU. And that one will give them the lead.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're working that left side. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Got it in the middle. It's Newsom. Free up the gut. Touchdown, ODU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Evans. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Stone. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
With the catch, it's Depps. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Going up top again. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Evans. Right on the money. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. going right to work up top. It's complete. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Monarchs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Evans. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. FIU pushing tempo. Just keep slinging it.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Defense in press coverage. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it 1 play at a time.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Finds the big tight end. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Panthers have pushed it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Floats it out in space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Gonna look downfield again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Evans. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these 2 teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.